Blade Runner turns 35 this weekend, and what better way to celebrate than looking ahead to the long-awaited sequel? That's what we're doing in today's Entertainment City, but first, Will Ferrell's Big Gamble.
Alex thinks we can afford tuition and we can't.
We gotta lie. That's what parents do. Because otherwise the kids are gonna realize that we don't know what we're doing.
Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler bite off more than they can chew in The House, playing parents who've lost their daughter's college fund and so decide to start an underground casino in their neighbor's basement to make some cash fast. TK found out if Farrell's ever taken a similar gamble.
So Will, tell me about a time in your life when you saw a big payoff, when you chose to just roll the dice.
Gosh, well, you know, I don't know if I necessarily saw the big payoff, but I definitely decided to roll the dice with going into comedy and acting. I mean, I remember sitting down and telling my parents, like, I think I'm gonna really give this a shot.
What was their reaction?
They weren't discouraging,
okay,
but they weren't like, you can do it. We believe in you. They were like, huh, okay. And how long are you gonna pursue this?
You're living proof. This is the big payoff right
this
here.
Is it.
Tune in next week for more from TK's Chat with Farrell.
I was looking for 6 replicants in a city of 106 million people. What I didn't know was they were looking for me.
This weekend marks 35 years since the original Blade Runner hit theaters in 1982. The now iconic neo-noir film from Ridley Scott is considered one of the best sci-fi movies of all time and has become a cult classic, this despite the fact that it initially flopped at the box office back in '82. In it, Harrison Ford stars as a burnt-out Blade Runner, a detective who hunts down replicants in a high-tech dystopian future soured by urban and social decay. And what better way to celebrate Blade Runner's 35th anniversary than with a look ahead to its long-awaited sequel?
The world is built on a wall that separates kind. Tell either side there's no wall, you bought a war.
Tackling the same classic questions about humanity as the original, the sequel stars Canadian Ryan Gosling as the new Blade Runner, 30 years after the events of the first film. And Ford is back too. He's no stranger to reprising roles decades later. See Star Wars: The Force Awakens and his upcoming Indiana Jones movie.
What do you want? I want to ask you some questions.
Stepping into Scott's shoes as director is another Canadian, Denis Villeneuve. And if making a sequel to one of the most celebrated sci-fi classics ever sounds like a daunting task, you won't be surprised to know it's a responsibility the Oscar-nominated director isn't taking lightly, as he told Terry Hart.
How's Blade Runner looking?
Better can not see.
It looks so good.
I am happy you're saying so.
I'm just shaking with excitement for it.
Me, I'm shaking with nervosity, madam, because I'm doing the movie right now. So I will celebrate in a year, not now.
Despite Villeneuve's nerves, his lead star has plenty of confidence in him, as Gosling revealed during a press tour stop in Spain earlier this week.
I think Denis did a wonderful job of just being very faithful to the original, carrying out the narrative, but at the same time making his own movie. It's very different, but it's the same. It's just nice to get back into that world again.
Unfortunately, we'll have to wait all the way until October 6th to get back into that world. Countdown is on.
Your story isn't over yet. There's still a page left.
And coming up on Monday, we're talking to Spider-Man himself. We'll have Terry Hart's chat with Tom Holland.